What's up, guys? It is Friday, September 2nd. It's 10:13 a.m. and this is the market update. So we're with the government bonds right now, 10-year yield, and we had a sell-off this morning, but we're right on this trend line right here. So you can see that. So I'd like to see us break down from this trend line so we can continue going down. As far as the upside, we did try to get up to these levels and break out this morning, but we got rejected hard. So that's the level that we want to get rejected by. So we did earlier today, but we want to maintain below that level. We don't want to come up here and start to rally hard. We want to see if we do come up to here, come back down, and then eventually break it. So that's what we want to see for the 10-year yield bonds. And then we got the dollar, and we had said that we were pointing to like a fractal of how these things usually happen with the threes yesterday in the video. How usually I have three tops, so 1, 2, and then 3, and then the third top is like a little bit higher, but it's a fake out, and then it pulls back down. So it's looking like that to be the case. We have a 4-hour cross down stock RSI, MACD's crossing down, TSI's crossing down. We have like 6 consecutive red candles, so that's the past day. So this whole candle's red. I'd like to see this pull down even more, and I'd like to see now the cross down start to represent themselves in the higher time frames, like the daily chart. Then if we do this trend line like this, we got that. So we want to break this trend line, and that's going to be around, it's kind of like just breaking the EMA ribbon on the 4-hour. So now we're coming back down to these levels. We're retesting it. I'd like to see the momentum continue down, break through here, and then we'll come back down and likely come to like 107. Like 107 area. Then that's the point. We'd want to keep continuing to fall lower, because if we fall lower from 107, then it's likely the overall top is in for the dollar, because like that would be, if we would go to like the 2-week chart, we'd likely have a cross down on these indicators, and then it'd likely signal to us like the macro top is in on the dollar. And then if we put this trend line up like that, if we were to break 107, that's what would break the trend line too on the bigger time frames. So that's what we want to see. It's exactly what we want to see. And then for the upside or the resistance, we have that trend line. So like we could come up a little bit more, and I would think like 110, 111 would be where we would top if that would be the case. But I do already think that we're going to pull back down, retest 107, and it's at that point whether or not we're going to break it. Then if we go to Bitcoin, so we were saying by the second or third we were going to get our answer as far as the direction, and we're already seeing the signs of it right now. And that's why I believe that the dollar top is likely in, because we had this trend line coming down that was stretching out since like August 13th. And we had all this rejection here, came down, went sideways, rejection here, came down, went sideways, rejection. We broke up above it yesterday, and we held it as support on this candle for a confirmation. And now we're getting the reaction to the upside. So we had said in the chat too, in the market update channel, that we were putting in a potential triple bottom. So if I go to the 30-minute, you can see when I zoom out a little bit, we had one bottom, second bottom, third bottom. So triple bottom, breaking up to the upside right now, broke out of the trend line. We flipped the EMA ribbon to green. And now we just have this last resistance here around like 20,400, 20,500. If we break up out of there, then we're going to come up to the $21,500 area. So that's what I'm seeing. And I believe that's going to be the case. It looks like we're showing some good momentum right now. Then if we go to Bitcoin dominance, as we expected, it's breaking down. We have been saying that the Bitcoin dominance direction is to the downside, and that's what we're going to continue to see. We followed this to a T since like June or May. We had called it, literally said going to 48%, coming back down, breaking through these, breaking down through the descending resistance trend line or support trend line. And now we're heading our way towards testing this area down here around like 38.5% Bitcoin dominance. So I do expect we're going to keep pulling down. It's at this point whether we're going to have a nice strong bounce from that or we're just going to fall through the floor here. I think we're going to fall through the floor. If you go through like the higher time frames and you pull up like the MACD and everything, so you can see that we're still dark red. We're below this median line. We have a cross down. We're down here. The blue's up. So direction is down. We got rejected by this moving average right here. So I would say that we're on the precipice of something huge in the crypto market, and all the stars are aligning as far as the dollar, the bonds, Bitcoin chart, the dominance, and everything like that. So enjoy your Friday, guys. Enjoy the weekend. I'm going to be doing a newsletter, and then I'll see you in the Discord.